Alright, this is probably going to be the last short that I film for my Linux transition. So I've got, as you can see here, everything's working great. I've got all my programs working. I've got WhatsApp working, I've got Zoom, I've got Winbox. Winbox actually installed straight from the App Store. So, like, I mean, like, using Plasma on X11 rather than Wayland runs so great. My Oculus runs. I haven't run into a Steam game yet that wouldn't load, so all my Steam games are on here as well. And I've got this cool thing called KS Connect. And so it's basically like the Microsoft Phone Connect, but better. In fact, if somebody calls me and I'm watching a video on my computer, it will pause the video on my screen. It shares the clipboard between my computer, and it does way more than the Microsoft Phone Link. So KS Connect from KDE works awesome to connect my cell phone to my computer. I get all my SMS over here on this screen. I've got my WhatsApp on this screen. Yeah, everything seems to work. So obviously there's been hiccups. Like I had problems with APM on here, which I haven't quite figured out yet, but whatever. I haven't had to use Wine for really anything because now everything in the App Store, like anytime I look for something that I need, it's in the App Store and it comes preloaded with Wine essentially. I've got my browsers. I've got everything. I even have my video editors. I've got, well, except for Vegas Pro, I'm going to have to use DaVinci Resolve or KDE Live. But either way, it's all working. And it even got my monitors working on my monitors. Oh, it's great. And it's snappy. Watch this. I'm going to load a program. Let's load GIMP. Watch how fast this loads. Instantaneous. It would take like a minute to load it in Windows. But of course, there's no bloat or spyware or any Microsoft stuff that's actually spying on every little thing that I do. So it's just running so much better. Actually, just for giggles, let's load one of my favorite games on here and see what happens. Da-da-da-da. I'm going to load Tanglewood. I have not even tried to run any of my games yet. They're all installed, but oh, which screen's it going to load on? Oh, here we go. It's good. It's loading on the right screen. Woohoo! Big Evil Corp. There we go. Games load. Games that I had on Windows have loaded, except for Blizzard. I can't play any of my Diablo stuff now because Microsoft bought Blizzard, but honestly, Blizzard have been a bunch of jerks ever since day one. If you want to hear that story sometime, I'll tell you why, because back in the 90s, they gave me a really hard time. Anyway, later, guys.